Okay, so this is the funniest job ad that I've ever seen. So this is for a cat sitter in London, up to £65 an hour, part-time or full-time. The client is a British short-haired cat. So you're going to be looking after this cat. Sorry about the drilling, by the way, this road works. So consistent attention for the cat, providing them with fresh milk and food daily. Cats actually shouldn't drink milk because they're lactose intolerant. Groom them, and then every Friday you're going to play them classical music in the office. And then once a month you're going to visit Harrods to buy toys for the cat. So for £65 an hour, you can basically play piano to a cat and go shopping. So this cat has a better life than most people.
Here are some things that I really don't think we should be seeing on job adverts in 2025. Why are you still hiding the salary? If it was so competitive as you've put in the job ad, you would just tell us what the salary is. I've tried so many times to think of reasons why employers just would not tell anyone the salary, and I actually still can't think of anything. You could lose so many good candidates because you just choose to hide the salary from people. Number 2, why are we still saying that like statutory maternity, statutory sick pay and like the bare minimum annual leave is like a company perk or a benefit? It's the same with pension contributions. It just ends up being a list on the job advert that just tells the candidate that you follow the law and you give them the legal bare minimum. And there will always be that free tea and coffee in the office added at the end, just so you know they care. Number 3 is putting that the job is hybrid or remote, but then in the job advert it just says, once you've passed probation, you can work from home once a week if you so choose to. Just call it what it is, which is office-based. Just tell us you don't trust your staff outside of your site. And the final thing is having multiple interview stages for a role that's not senior or is just entry level. Why are entry level roles giving you 4 interview rounds and a task and a test?
There are doctors working as Amazon drivers and applying for jobs in Aldi because there are no jobs for doctors. And you can't get a GP appointment. You can't see a doctor and doctors can't get jobs. This doctor unemployment crisis is getting crazy. Yeah.
Not me getting sacked from my job at the big old age of 31. I've just been pulled into the office and I've just been told that they're going to have to terminate my contract because when I applied for this position, it was a full-time in-office position. However, you've attended 2 hospital appointments, therefore, because you've not been in the office full-time, we're going to have to terminate your contract. I'm sorry, what? Are you alright, babe? Just be honest with me and say that you don't like me. The feeling's mutual. There is no better feeling for me than being free from like a shitty corporate job, especially working for these small businesses. Like, if you're ever applying for a job and it says on the description, we're a family dynamic, we're just one big family, run for the hills. They are the worst companies to work for and they make shit up as they go along like that. You can't go to hospital appointments, so we're going to have to sack you.
Guys, it's so boring not having a job, you know, like... I've been up since 7 o'clock and I've just been scrolling on my phone. I've watched about 3 films. It's fucking boring. It's fun for a week, yeah. But, what, it's been like 4 months for me now. This is dead. I'm bored. My phone's dry. All my friends are at work. I don't know what to do. I'm just bored and it's frustrating.
I'm convinced you can't get a job in this country. I just got rejected for a role because they thought I'd find the role too boring. They gave my feedback back and said you did so well in the interview, you answered all the questions perfectly in the interview. But we think you'd find the role too boring. I'm sorry, what? Why would I apply for the role if I didn't think I'd find the job fun? They said they loved my ambition, my enthusiasm, but they rejected me because I found the role too boring. Do you want to find someone boring to do the job? I'm confused. What do you want? Bruv, I'm convinced you can't find a job in this country. They don't want you. This is a game. This is a game. This is Squid Game, but finance, bro. You can't get a finance job. You can't get any job.
Can we talk about the fact that Indeed is a scam? Like, I'm sure I've applied to like 50 jobs in the last 4 or 5 days and I heard shit. And I've applied to another probably 30, 40 2 weeks ago and I ain't heard shit. So, like, it's a scam. Have people actually got jobs from Indeed?
The job market in the UK is probably the worst it's ever been. I saw another brother on TikTok talking about how hard it actually has been applying for jobs, and 100% he's right. Like, a lot of us are in that boat right now. Like, we'll apply for 20 jobs one day, get rejected, 20 jobs the next day, you get rejected. You might get a few interviews here and there, but it's just like, putting all your eggs in one basket because you're hoping on this one and it just doesn't go through. All is unfortunately, thank you for applying emails. I'm numb to all of them now. Honestly, it's just a tedious process.
Hi, I'm Vicky, 52 years old, about to go into my third interview. As on the 2nd of January, I was made redundant. I had only been there about just under 3 years, so I only got 3 weeks redundancy pay, so that's not going to last very long. So now I find myself in a position where I'm looking for work. This is the third interview. The last two, I had 2 interviews within the last couple of weeks, and the second interviews, I didn't get either of them. I'm just wondering, and I did ask for feedback from the other interview, and she said I couldn't have done anything differently. So I'm thinking, why didn't I get the job then? I'm just wondering now whether it's something to do with my age. I'm just wondering what the hell's going on in the market, in the working place at the moment. Never seemed to struggle before getting a job.
You also have to think how hard it is to get a job. I've been trying to get a job for 4 years. I'm still unemployed. Part-time, Tesco, Asda. You know you're going to name all of them. I've tried everywhere, honestly, for 4 years.
Apply for minimum wage jobs stacking shelves, and they want you to write an essay about why you're God's greatest creation. Yeah, totally agree with this, guys. It was a big problem for me. So I was actually unemployed for years and years and years. Right, I'm 28 now, and when I left sixth form how old was I when I left sixth form? About 17, 18. And I was unemployed for a long time, mainly because of the application processes. And I remember the job centre used to send me on these courses to try and do these application processes and help me out. And I just couldn't do them. Like, I couldn't do them at all. It was very, very difficult.
Guys, the job market is hell. It is so bad. Like, you'll be overqualified for something. They won't take you because you're overqualified. You won't be qualified enough. They won't take you because you're not qualified. They won't take you to give you experience. So therefore, you can't be qualified for the next job. So what? Do I just sit here and count my bum hairs? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what do we do?
Who wants me? Who fucking wants me? I've been unemployed for 3 fucking months. I'm not built to be employed though. Like, I'm built to work for myself. I can't have people telling me what to do. That's partly the fucking problem.
You know, being unemployed is also hard work. Because you now have to figure out what to do with your day. You have to plan out your day as well. It's probably more difficult than having a job. The act of having nothing to do, it's quite significant. Honestly, I know this is not even a joke, like genuinely, because you have to genuinely plan what you're going to do with your day. That's tough.
Hey everyone there in the UK, this is Darren here. I was made redundant just about a month ago after just about 6.5 years of working for the company I was with. Came unexpectedly, unfortunately, but I suppose that's life really. But of course, now, searching for jobs and everything, it's not easy to do. I've been applying even just before I got made redundant, and there's nothing there. I've had a few rejections, but now I've gone to the job centre here in the UK, and if anybody's gone down this route, they realise and know how rubbish the system is in the UK. You get about £90 a week for job seekers allowance, which is a lot really. How you're supposed to pay your mortgage, food, take care of your kids, and be there for the family. It's just a joke.
Do you know what puts me off applying for jobs, apart from the rejection? The fact that I'm seeing that you now have to upload your CV and then answer questions relating to what's inside your CV straight after it, just to then not get the job. I refuse. Oh, do you know what else I don't like? Why are we doing stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5 and a presentation for a job that pays 25k? I'm not doing it.
Never did I think I'd see the day that doctors in the UK would be told to either go work in Tesco for a year or leave the country and go work somewhere else. I applied in 2021 and we knew the situation in the NHS wasn't great then, but at the very least having a secure job was meant to be one of the pros. of getting into this whole thing, but I guess not even that is safe in 2025 NHS. UK medicine is in a very dire situation.